Knowledge builds empires, and today you'll build yours. Use this brain hack to become 50% smarter and gain the power you've always dreamed of. Throughout history, intelligence has been the single most powerful weapon in shaping the world. Wars are not won by the strongest armies, but by the sharpest minds. Those who can outthink, outmaneuver, and outsmart their opponents. Empires rise not through sheer force, but through strategy, innovation, and the ability to anticipate what others can't. Legacies are created by individuals who see the world differently, who think not just one step ahead, but 10. But let me tell you something critical. Intelligence isn't some rare gift you're either born with or not. It's not something reserved for a select few. Intelligence is a craft, a skill you can build, refine, and sharpen until it becomes your greatest advantage. Every brilliant thinker, every master strategist, every innovator started somewhere. And what separates them from the rest isn't where they began. It's how they trained their mind to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to find solutions where others find excuses. Today, you're going to learn how to do the same. We're not just talking about being a little smarter or thinking a little faster. This is about transforming the way you approach challenges, decisions, and life itself. By the time we're done, you won't just be a step ahead. You'll be leagues ahead, operating on a level most people can't even comprehend. I call this method cognitive edge conditioning. It's more than just a brain hack. It's a complete system, a strategic way of thinking that places you ahead of the competition. It's designed to give you a psychological edge in any situation, making you smarter, faster, and far more adaptable than anyone else. Here are some steps to master this hack. Step 1. Create cognitive tension. Comfort is your brain's worst enemy. When everything feels predictable, your mind gets lazy. But when you create tension, when failure becomes a real possibility, you force your brain into survival mode. And that's when the magic happens. Your mind sharpens, adapts, and learns to operate at peak efficiency. How to apply it? 1. Debate someone smarter than you. Let them challenge your ideas and force you to think critically. 2. Take on a task where failure is not an option, one that requires focus, precision, and creative problem solving. Deliberately step into situations that make you uncomfortable, whether it's public speaking, high-stakes negotiations, or learning something completely new. Every time you push your brain to its limits, it gets stronger. It learns to find angles, solutions, and opportunities that others miss. This is how you train your mind to thrive under pressure. Step 2. Master predictive thinking. Imagine walking into a room and already knowing what's going to happen next. That's the power of predictive thinking. The ability to anticipate actions and outcomes before they unfold. It's not a guess. It's a skill based on observation and analysis. How to train it? 1. Study people closely, their habits, body language, and emotional triggers. 2. Observe patterns in how situations typically unfold, at work, in social settings, or during conflicts. 3. Ask yourself constantly, what will happen next, and what can I do to influence it? As you practice this, your ability to anticipate becomes sharper and faster. You'll start to see moves that others can't, and soon, you'll always be one step ahead. Step 3. Strengthen mental agility. Here's where most people fail. They cling to one plan, one strategy, even when it starts falling apart. Mental agility is the key to staying in control no matter how chaotic things get. It's about being able to pivot instantly, shifting your approach without hesitation. How to build it? 1. Take on tasks with shifting rules. For example, try solving puzzles that change midway or work on projects with unpredictable outcomes. Practice debating from opposing perspectives. Argue both for and against an idea to train your brain to see all angles. 3. Embrace change in your daily life. Whether it's altering your routine, learning something new, or tackling unexpected challenges head-on. When you train for agility, you're always ready with Plan B, Plan C, and Plan D. While others panic or freeze, you'll move seamlessly from one strategy to the next, never losing momentum. Here's why this works. When your brain is under stress, it triggers the activation of the prefrontal cortex, the control center for decision-making, logical reasoning, and problem-solving. This is the part of your brain responsible for navigating complex situations and thinking critically. For most people, this stress causes them to panic, freeze, or make poor decisions. Their minds become overwhelmed and they crumble under the weight of pressure. But here's the key. If you train your mind to thrive in high-pressure situations, everything changes. By consistently exposing yourself to controlled stress, what I call cognitive tension, you condition your brain to adapt, function, and excel in these environments. Over time, this deliberate exposure rewires your neural pathways, making your brain faster, sharper, and more efficient. What's the outcome? You don't just get smarter. You become a strategic powerhouse. Your decision-making becomes razor-sharp. You start to see solutions others miss. You become someone who doesn't just survive under pressure but thrives, dominating where others falter. This isn't just about gaining intelligence. It's about becoming deadlier, a person who operates with precision and clarity even in the most chaotic environments. A person who can outthink, outmaneuver, and outlast anyone standing in their way. When you master this, you become untouchable. The sharper your mind under pressure, the more powerful you become. And once you've unlocked this skill, the world doesn't just feel manageable. It becomes yours to command. This is the final stage where intelligence, strategy, and control converge. At this level, you're no longer just playing the game. You're rewriting the rules. Mediocrity has no place here. The world rewards those who rise above, perfect their craft, and dominate their surroundings with precision and purpose. Mastering. This brain hack isn't about small improvements or incremental growth. It's about reaching a level where you don't just compete, you control, where every move you make feels calculated, unstoppable, and inevitable. If you're still here, consider yourself lucky. You're one of the few who has made it this far, and what's coming next will separate you from everyone else. These next steps are not just strategies. They're your blueprint to complete dominance. What's ahead isn't for everyone. It's for those who are ready to claim their place at the top. If you're ready to sharpen your mind, master your strategies, and become truly untouchable, then get ready. Because what comes next will change everything. Are you prepared to take the final steps and become the apex thinker? Let's begin. Step 4. Dominate through unpredictability. Predictability is the enemy of power. The moment others can anticipate your next move, they gain the upper hand. They adapt, counter, and outmaneuver you. This is where most people falter. They become too predictable, too easy to read. To truly dominate, you must cultivate the art of unpredictability. Unpredictability doesn't mean acting randomly or without purpose. It means mastering the skill of strategic misdirection. It's about keeping your true intentions hidden, while leading others to believe they understand your game. The element of surprise becomes your most powerful weapon, and confusion becomes your ally. How to train your unpredictability. 1. Defy expectations strategically. Make decisions that appear unexpected, but align perfectly with your long-term goals. For example, take risks others wouldn't anticipate or switch your approach when others expect consistency. 2. Change your patterns frequently. Break routines that people might use to predict your actions. Whether in your work, conversations, or problem-solving strategies, keep others guessing by varying your methods. 3. Conceal your true intentions. Never reveal your full plan to anyone. Share just enough to satisfy curiosity, but leave the crucial parts of your strategy hidden. A partially revealed plan is often more misleading than silence. 4. Create false trails. Sometimes letting others think they've figured you out works to your advantage. Lead them down the wrong path while you operate in the shadows, executing your real moves. The result? You become a person no one can pin down. Your unpredictability forces others to stay on edge, wasting their energy trying to anticipate your next move. Meanwhile, you maintain control, always staying one step or several steps ahead. 5. Harness the power of emotional intelligence. Intelligence isn't just about logic. While logical reasoning can win arguments and solve problems, it's emotional intelligence that wins people. It's the key to understanding, influencing, and ultimately controlling others in any situation. Emotional intelligence enables you to read the room, gauge hidden intentions, and use emotions, both theirs and yours, to your advantage. If logic is the sword, emotional intelligence is the hand that wields it. It allows you to adapt to the emotions of others, inspire trust, diffuse conflict, and, when necessary, manipulate situations to achieve your goals. This skill doesn't just make you smarter, it makes you truly powerful. How to train emotional intelligence. 1. Decode subtle cues. Learn to pick up on the unspoken signals people give. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, and body language. These subtle cues often reveal what words hide, like discomfort, excitement, or deceit. The more you train yourself to notice these, the better you'll understand people's true feelings and intentions. Master active listening. Most people listen with the intent to reply. You'll listen to understand. Pay attention to what's being said, what's left unsaid, and the emotions driving the conversation. This allows you to respond in a way that resonates deeply, making people feel truly heard and valued. 3. Control your own emotions. Emotional intelligence begins with self-awareness. Recognize your triggers and learn to manage your feelings instead of being controlled by them. Once you master your own emotions, you can use them as tools, projecting confidence, calmness, or even intimidation as needed. The advantage of emotional intelligence? When you understand how people think and feel, you can anticipate their reactions, guide their decisions, and even steer them toward outcomes that serve your purpose. You'll become the person who can calm a storm, rally a team, or subtly influence someone to see things your way, all without them realizing it. 4. The true power. With emotional intelligence, you don't just understand people, you shape how they react to you. You can inspire trust and loyalty, or instill fear and caution. You can make people feel like they're winning when, in reality, they're following your plan. Mastering emotional intelligence isn't optional if you want true power. It's essential. When you control the emotions in a room, you control the room itself. When you control people's feelings, you control their actions. And when you control their actions, you control the outcome. Step 6. The 48-hour mastermind rule. After every victory or failure, step back. The key to mastering your mind lies in what you do after the moment has passed. Whether you've achieved a significant win or faced a setback, the real growth happens in reflection. Your brain needs time and space to process what occurred, analyze the patterns, and uncover insights you may have missed in the heat of the moment. This isn't about procrastination, it's about strategy. By pausing and letting your subconscious mind work, you allow it to connect the dots and refine your understanding. The 48-hour rule transforms experiences into wisdom and ensures your next move is sharper, stronger, and more precise. How to apply the 48-hour rule 1. Sleep on major decisions. Before finalizing a big decision or strategy, give yourself 48 hours. This delay allows your subconscious mind to process the information, uncover hidden connections, and refine your approach. Often, the best ideas surface when you least expect them during rest relaxation, or even while focusing on unrelated tasks. Reflect on wins and losses. After a significant event, dedicate time to reflection. What worked? What didn't? What could have been done differently? Use this analysis to identify patterns and improve future strategies. Brainstorm alternatives. During this 48-hour window, think through alternative approaches or strategies. Even if your initial plan was successful, consider other angles to reinforce your preparedness and flexibility for future challenges. The power of strategic reflection. When you practice the 48-hour rule, you allow yourself to move beyond reactive thinking. You stop rushing into decisions and instead operate from a place of clarity and foresight. Over time, this habit sharpens your ability to predict outcomes, avoid mistakes, and execute with flawless precision. Why it works. When you step back, your brain shifts into a mode of deep processing. This is when your subconscious mind connects seemingly unrelated ideas, solves complex problems, and brings forward creative insights. This process is the secret weapon of innovators, strategists, and leaders who consistently outperform the competition. The result? This simple habit of delayed reflection will elevate your thinking, sharpen your strategies, and make your execution deadly efficient. You'll no longer just react to the moment. You'll dominate it, armed with the insights and clarity that only come from mastering the 48-hour rule. Pause, reflect, refine, then act and watch as every move becomes unstoppable. The new reality. When you apply these steps, cognitive tension, predictive thinking, mental agility, unpredictability, and emotional intelligence, you become something rare, something powerful. You're no longer reactive. You don't just survive. You thrive. You don't follow the rules. You write them. People will look at you differently. They'll sense your presence before you even speak. You'll radiate a dangerous, quiet confidence that commands attention and respect. Now it's time to stop watching and start doing. Your brain is the most powerful weapon you have, but only if you sharpen it. So here's your challenge. Pick one step from this system, whether it's cognitive tension, predictive thinking, or mental agility, and commit to mastering it over the next 7 days. Push yourself to the edge. Step into discomfort. Train your mind to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Then, come back here and share your progress. What did you learn? What surprised you? How did the world start to shift as you sharpened your edge? Remember, the difference between the ordinary and the untouchable is action. So take that first step today and let the transformation begin. The Thai world won't know what hit it. Let's see who's ready to dominate.